and a new law. I think now we will get the evening prayers. Faith keepers are a bit sketchy, morally wise, but they're super useful, so I think we're going to want to get there as quickly as possible. And let's run both of these. So evening prayers cost us 20 rations, and then the sermon, both of which should help with our discontent and no, go back, and hope. So tendency is now only 1 arrow up. We've got our steam steelworks. Let's grab our steam sawmill, maybe? Or do we want to get a larger range? Range is actually the next tech level. 100 wood. No, let's... How long does this take? 12 hours versus 13 hours? We'll grab the steam sawmill. Scouts reached the fishing village. A hot spring keeps a tiny patch of the sea from freezing here. The Americans used this opportunity to set up a fishing village. It's deserted now. No place for the weak. This fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla's a madman. He cast out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We could send a team here to start fishing. Let's leave it intact in case we choose to send an outpost. And the wood isn't as critical. We have ways of getting wood. We can see Tesla City. I'll be holding off on that for the moment. Let's go to the walled colony. Our discontent's low enough. I'm gonna force you guys to work a bit longer. Londoners have gained a bit more followers. I think we were already at 35. At least that's my memory, so... Didn't seem like they gained more followers, but whatever. Discontent jumped? Called it home. Oh, these people. Yeah. Not a ton I can do about that. I could, I suppose, build a steam hub. Oh, I still need to build a bunch more shrines as well. Temporarily build a steam hub there just to keep the homes warm. And then let's look into building a couple more shrines. So, helping production, definitely here. And then let's see about here with our steel, boosting that up. Steam sawmill has been researched, so let's grab we could bring in more food. I could finally start on improving our houses, but that's a lot of resources. Generator efficiency. It's not super important yet. I'd like to just go up. Get the improved heaters. A lot more coal, but... Oh. Right, let's build some gathering posts. Ugh. Let's see. You made it to the freshwater springs, which we've already explored. So, Snowcliff, I think, was where we were heading. We've built all of our shrines, so hope went up. The Londoners prey on discontent if you are persuaded. The members of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of the people who are connected with the situation in our city. I can let him speak and Londoners will rise by 9. I can ask a cleric to help, and they'll rise by only 4. If I had faith keepers, I could disperse the crowd. So I'll have a cleric reassure the people. Things aren't as bad as they pretend. Still can't use those abilities. I promised people warmth and I delivered. Yay, hope rise. United by faith. Sir, we're holding an evening of prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people are here. They're praying, but also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in our city in a long time. It's really brought the community together. I'm glad to hear that. Good. Improved heaters. I need more wood. Let's get the sawmill update. A couple more gathering posts. I should probably just get a gathering post out here to grab the last. There's a couple hundred coal there. Exile colony. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burned-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. Some exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. Let's escort them to our city. We pulled the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to the city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. That's going to be bringing in how many people? Oh, okay, like 50? Wow. Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterhome's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest of nudges. We can send a cleric to reassure the people, hope will fall slightly, or we can ignore it and hope will fall a lot more. So let's send the cleric and let hope fall just slightly. Alright, these are built now, so we can start manning them. You are all going to work longer shifts because I need coal. And we've got a giant pile here, it's just not being grabbed quickly enough. Temperature-wise, it is chilly. Let's give you some heat. I assume I've done the same with these. Yeah. Snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Shrouded cave. Discovered. Where's that? Oh, over here. Do I want to go to the Frozen Grove or the Shrouded Cave first? Frozen Grove or Shroud Cave? We'll go to the Frozen Grove first. And I can pass a new law. Let's pass the Faith Keepers. Faith Keepers, our most devoted believers, will ensure that the righteous are able to work and pray in peace and security. So they're basically a religious police force. Because that's not questionable at all.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Can't yet build the Faith Keepers. Did we research the better sawmills?
Get going. Time to earn your
Steam sawmill. Let's replace that sawmill with a steam version, so that we can get more wood in quicker. Okay, the sawmill upgrade is in. Tempting. I think generator efficiency. I don't know if this applies to the flying hunters, or if it is just the hunters' huts. So I think I'm gonna avoid it for now. I don't need many of these. There are things like the wall drill that we could choose, but the wall drill costs a steam core, and I would rather save them for building automatons, which I could start into by building factory. Let's go with the lighter scout. Needs wood. I just need to wait for more wood. Okay. That'll make our scouts faster. And how much were the Faith Keepers? 40 wood, 40 steel. So let's wait on getting that in. Breath of Hope. Sir, people have started to leave personal charms, beads, and written prayers at the shrines as votive offerings. It seems it helps them keep their spirits up in these trying times. I'm glad to hear that. We have maxed out on food. That is weird. Well, rather than lowering production, I'd rather get some more resource depots. Discontent is going down. Good. Can I... Oh, I can use these abilities again. Let's try and raise hope a bit more. Tendency is finally middled out. So we've got 10 days left, and hopefully we're going to start dropping Londoners. Oh, well, that wasn't supposed to be a gathering post. That was supposed to be a resource depot. Ugh. I don't need a gathering post up there. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered among them. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave the graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. So now let's go to the Shrouded Cave. Oh, we've got our 40 wood and 40 steel. Let's get our Faith Keepers. So this is the 4th ring, so I can start building out here for businesses. Another act of vandalism. Send a cleric to reassure the people again. How soon do these survivors get here? 2 more hours. Cleric beaten. Captain, a priest was assaulted whilst trying to reassure people disturbed by the Londoner slogans. We should do something to protect our people. We need the Faith Keepers to secure the streets. Hope will rise slightly. We need the Faith Keepers to strike back. Discontent will fall slightly. Or we will pray for him and his assailants. Hope will rise slightly. Discontent will fall slightly. Well, that one just sounds better than both. So I guess we'll pray for him and his assailants. The Londoners did gain more followers because Hope had dropped just a tiny bit. It's a shame. Alright, and now we no longer have the giant amount of rations, but still, I'm going to build that resource depot up here that I was planning before, and this time it will be a resource depot rather than a gathering post. Okay, our scouts have made it back. Let's send them out again, this time to Tesla City. We have 60 homeless. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's build a road around there. And then no. Let's move all of these. Let's just build them in this heat zone we already have. 3, 4, 5, 6. Those ones are going to be out of the heat zone, but I'd rather build just one more than have to create 2 more heat zones over there and ignore this. I don't want to build the houses out here, and because the houses should all be in these center rings for when I get that technology. Okay, lighter scout sleds. I now have the resources I need for that. Hungry, but we've got lots of food. We've got lots of people to work. That's nice. Let's build another gathering post, because I think that covers all that this will generate, if I've got my math right, which who knows. Then let's build another sawmill, or steam sawmill elsewhere. Yeah. I think that's reasonable. So, do I have a steam hub over here? And the answer is no. Because if I did put one in, I could get basically all of this heated up rather than having... Am I up? No, I'm not out of wood. Huh. Okay. I can't build a road there. Probably because both coal piles overlap it currently. If it was emptied, I probably could. So I definitely have the wood I need to be able to build it. Whatever. A note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. I'm glad it could help." I could also start researching the factories at this point. Oh, and we're almost maxed on coal. That's awkward. Not there. Let's go up one so it's touching the road. Definitely not there. That was a misclick. Book of Laws. So now I could get the temple. On the subject of going questionable directions, we then get public penance. To err is human, but those who stray must do public penance to discourage others from the path of evil. Only then can they be forgiven. I'm gonna try and avoid that. So let's sign temple. We will build a magnificent testament to the devotion of our people. We will kindle hope in the hearts of the faithful and sway the doubtful.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Yep, sure, you can be here. This is another one of these like big buildings that's sort of awkward to place. That's all right. Oh, I never actually put Faith Keepers in. That would have been a problem. We'll use that ability. Those ones are both on cooldowns. Sing, brothers. These hymns truly work wonders. Our faith will guide us through the ice. Those who seek hope, raise your eyes to the heavens. Faith is our only hope in this frozen hellhole. Let us pray. Have faith, brothers and sisters. We shall see the spring yet. Okay, our coal production has stopped, and our food production is stopped as well. We need places to store our resources. Same thing, members of the Londoners are talking to a crowd, trying to scare them away. We now have the option of sending the Faith Keepers in. Discontent will rise and people may get hurt, but no one joins the Londoners. So, yeah. Beat the people up a bit, it's fine. We've got an infirmary. We're still building these houses. We're probably going to need a heater over here. Like there. Okay, we've got our range or our tech level raised, so I could now get the generator range upgrade. It's not as needed because I've been using the heaters, but I don't want that as a long-term solution. I think we're still in a reasonably good spot. Better gathering would be nice, so we get the coal quicker. Resource depot upgrade, so I don't have to keep building them. Outpost is a thing that would be nice. No, let's get the factory and start working down the automaton tree. I've got 8 steam cores, so that will help. Gathering post, let's put people working it. Steam sawmill, let's get some workers in it. You can be coal for both. We sort of have a buffer because of raw food, that if we go over on rations, then we just build up raw food and it doesn't actually hurt anything. It doesn't stop people from working. Temple's been erected. The magnificent symbol of our devotion is now visible throughout the city. Hope rises. So, let's still put that to rations anyway. You need a road. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock of the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. Is there anything? Yes, I can do a ceremonial service. It will cost 20 rations, but hope will rise and the Londoners may mend their ways. Discontent is pretty low. Oh, cold again. What's the temperature looking at like now? Oh, that is super not good. Oh, mistakes were made. You guys research a lot. Oh, both you guys are waiting and I just didn't notice? Oops. You go to Tesla City. You explore the children's hideout. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in their city got really ugly. Let's escort the children to the city. We formed the children into an orderly column and set off towards the city. They walk quietly and resolutely, like little adults, the youngest clutching their toys tightly. It is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. I will try. Now people are freezing. Yep. Oh, our infirmary is too cold to heal people. That is definitely a problem. Let's heat up all of our medical facilities, because people are going to be getting sick until I can get some tech. Food for the hungry. Sir, our faith keepers have found someone's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst the people in need, but perhaps you'd like to use it another way. Hope will rise and the hungry will be fed, or 100 food rations will be added to the stockpile. I think our food situation is currently reasonable, so I'm going to build our hope, because we really need that. Wouldn't hurt necessarily to get more hunters hangers. Help our food situation get a little bit better. I just turned on the heater. One of our people became gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if you have people work in such cold. I know, I'm sorry, it's now chilly. Factory researched. Good. You, turn on the heaters. Okay, definitely need generator power upgrade. And that is critical to get yesterday. Let's get another workshop, actually. Do I have 2 steam? What? I'm sure that one was supposed to be, or one of them was supposed to be the shrine. You can be dismantled. So I definitely don't need 2 heaters right next to each other. No, I have a shrine right there. I have no idea why I had 2 different heaters right here. Yes, I will heat. I don't know what the weather coming up is like. That's scary. Let's promise to heat all the homes and hope there's no... Yeah, there's not a giant cold front coming in. Good, good, good. That was a dangerous choice. Tendency is now dropped. Good. We still have over 8 days to try and get the Londoners to drop. Oh, we have run out of space for more coal. Let's just tuck back here. A couple more resource depots. These are resource depots, right? Yeah, good. And you are waiting. Let's explore Tesla City. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. A central tower shines with the blue glow of electrical discharge, which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw lightning streak from the tower, hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. We are going to risk sending our people into the city rather than... Yeah, there's a chance they'll die, but let's risk it. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blasted lightning. Until we figure out how to switch it off, that is, now we'll be able to establish an outpost here. So we don't have technology for outposts yet, but if we set up an outpost here, we would be getting 1 steam core every day. And so that's a new automaton every day. We got our factory technology, right? Yeah. Let's look at building a factory. Where? Maybe back here. Staff you. You're cold, that doesn't matter. You're a hunter. Oh, have I not upgraded all my hunters to hunter hangers? That's a choice. Okay, our power upgrade has happened, so the generator automatically will jump up a power level. Food theft. Someone has stolen 43 rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. So let's send the Faith Keepers to retrieve the stolen food so that discontent doesn't rise.